some more light. See if that's yeah, it's a little better with the lighting. I got everything up here. I was gifted some sweet potatoes by one of our beloved volunteers and customers. Let me get set up for success. Make sure you say hi when you come in. Don't need to hear you. Okay. Hey, Amy, how are you? What are we hydrating with? Let me know. So glad you could make it. Did I bring a spoon? I'm hydrating with the blend I'm going to talk about today. Some water. That's hey. Can't can't ever complain about water. Hey Shy, how are you? Come on in. Tell us what you hydrating with. Let us know because we believe in staying hydrated. All right. Minding our business, staying hydrated, touching grass. Y'all, I be all over the farm and I'll look and it'll be like, "Ooh, I got a whole hour." And so I'll start doing some stuff and then I look again and it's like, "You've got 7 minutes." So it's just amazing how quickly the time can pass when you're like really into something. Water, water. Okay. Well, I'm over here getting herbally hydrated. I say all the time that there is not a moment you will catch me out here unherbed and raw dog in life. Mm-mm. Hydrating, yes, yes, yes. Um, I can't. I am impressed, I guess, in a way, with those who are able to just do life with no botanical fortification of any sorts. It's like, wow. So you just out here dealing with all of this and your spirit is just non-lemon bombed. Huh. I mean, I can't say certain, but that might have a bearing on some of the decisions that you're making. Because at least for me, herbs, in addition to helping with my physical well-being, definitely help with my mental clarity. My ability to adapt is a huge one. Hey, Nikki, how are you? All right, y'all. So I hope everyone is well. I hope they are kicking off this time of year in a way that is conducive to your well being. And I'm excited about this topic. Um, it's definitely one that I do enjoy speaking on, especially to those of you who are looking to diversify revenue streams. And for me, it is a way to bring in additional liquid assets. If you know anything about me, then you know. For those who just came in, let us know what you hydrating on. Hey, bear fruit gardening. Yes, mental clarity. Herbs help so much. Spiritual receptiveness. I mean, I'm not gonna be called unherbed. Anytime you roll up on me, just know that you are, what you're getting, whatever it is that you get, that's the herbed version of me. And the herbed version of me is not perfect. I don't even seek perfection. So if you see me cussing somebody out, know that, well, she was herbed up. So they definitely deserved that cussing out. But anyway, for me, public speaking is a way that I'm able to get in some liquid assets and make some moves without having to necessarily wait on products to sell or things like that, right? So there are things that we need to do here at the farm that I need a certain amount of money right then, especially if I am going to, make sure that we adhere to the grow slow so we don't owe. And that doesn't mean I never use credit, y'all. Of course, I use credit at times, but I use it with a lot of discretion, and I I got to have a plan for how I'm going to pay it off. I don't use credit and hope that something's coming in. I have to know that something is on the way. What I love about public speaking is I'm able to I'm able to do something that I used to get in trouble for. I used to get in trouble in school for talking too much, or, you know, um, talking when I wasn't supposed to be talking or whatever. I had adults that told me, you don't get paid to talk. Ha ha. But also, it's about a demonstration of mutual value as well. I am saying something of value, and there are those who are willing to pay to hear what I have to say. Okay, hold on. Ginger, cinnamon, and turmeric. Love it, love it, love it. Cranberry, coconut water, and Celtics salt drink. Okay, okay. Shy, yes. Hands yellow, red. Okay. Hey, butterflies. Hey, purple mushroom. How are you? So, yeah, it's something that more people um, could really get into and find to be lucrative, but it's also something that requires you to do some stuff within yourself as well. So I just want to kind of talk through that, and then I also want to share. I actually, it's going to be this month's exclusivity. I shouldn't say this month, this quarter. Exclusivity is a partnership blend that I do with herbs from other women producers. So I might source it from them directly. This actually contains some herb that the okra leaf that was gifted to us, and I wanted to save it for something special. And I finally um, added it to my existing blend that I have for when I'm doing public speaking, that helps with my nerves, also helps make sure my throat, my vocal cords, all of that's in good working order. I added the okra leaves from this farm, EP Pharmacy in South Carolina. And they have no idea that they are part of this partnership. She has no idea, Naja, but yes. So this will be launching on the website probably tomorrow. And I have a certain number of them. Can y'all see that bling? Y'all see that detail? Hold on. Do y'all see that? Like, y'all see how that T is blinging? I don't be playing with the packaging. And see your herbs in the back, right here, right here. I just do luxury different. You can keep all that other stuff. Give me some high quality herbs, because I take my well being very, very seriously. Anywho, I'm gonna tell y'all what's in that. additionally. But come in, let us know what you hydrating with. Make sure you have something, um, whether it's tea, water, some lemonade, just something that's putting some goodness, ideally netting more goodness than not goodness. But make sure you're hydrating while we have this conversation. Now, I would like to say a few things. Okay. So, thing number one, hopefully y'all are all on my email list and are engaged, but have y'all seen the holiday packaging? At least some of it for things that fit in this box. But it's all cute. If you haven't, check out my last email, see the specials that we're having for the season. I don't really participate in the holiday in a way that takes money away from me. Like, I don't buy gifts and do all that anymore. I quit doing that several years ago, communicated to my family. I'm opting out. It's stressful. Why are we doing this? If I want to give you a gift in Juvember, that's when I'll give you a gift. So I don't do that anymore. I give my kids adult gifts, and things that I think really help. Like, I'm the type, let me cover daycare for a month, or here's some money for one mortgage payment, or here's some money for tuition, like that kind of thing. I don't want to participate in the other stuff. But with that said, I absolutely love receiving gifts. Oh, I absolutely love it and accept them with relish. When it comes to like Black Friday and all of that, lowering prices, I'm not really inclined to lower my prices, to be quite frank with you. Not based on that. What I have decided to do is to give gifts with purchases. So that's, with my audience, my customer base, they seem to love it. And so definitely check it out, see what we've got. Herbs are a fantastic gift to give. We've got some other things. We got some sugars and stuff. Definitely check out blackwomenfarming.com. That is an initiative that my farm is leading with a grant that we received from the NRCS, which is an agency of USDA. So it's a federal grant that we received, and our goal is to expand knowledge about regenerative practices in a way that helps underrepresented farms be more economically viable in an equitable way. So, yeah. All right. So, all of that. Now, and make sure that y'all check out the campaign, all that good stuff. If you feel that this content is of value, by all means, support that is in alignment with your spirit. Now, that said, is anybody here doing some public speaking? Hey, Venetia. I've just was looking at some stuff for your box that's coming your way. Some goodies in there. I ain't gonna tell you though. I don't like surprises necessarily unless they involve commas and deposits, but I love surprising folks. Absolutely love it. Love it. So is anyone on this live, are any of you engaged in public speaking? And while y'all are responding, let's go ahead and let's get into it. So, and ask questions, if you have a question, just go ahead and drop it. So currently, I do public speaking, and this year, yeah, tens of thousands. I'll just put it that way. Tens of thousands that I will earn or have earned. I've got a few more this month, but all in all, um, have earned. And it is something that I'm getting more requests for. I don't say yes to everyone. I say no quite a bit. And as I'm in the space, I recognize like there's so much more opportunity. So, congrats, Venetia. Mushrooms in the garden. Congrats. Where? Or is there a link or something? Or if there's a way that anyone on this live can engage, share it with us. Okay, H. Ooh, yeah. No, I'm here in the country. Internet shady. Yes, I'm engaged. No, not for now. Okay. Well, let me know. Is this something that you are seriously like looking into, even if it's not a revenue stream, even if you just want to be more comfortable with, public speaking or whatever? Let me know that. So, I don't even know what I was saying before then. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. Yeah, how much I've made. I don't say yes to everybody. I turn opportunities down. I've learned to negotiate better situations for myself. I've tried to let other people manage it for me. But I manage it myself. And some of that's control issues. I'll be honest. Some of it's control issues. And then some of it is, I don't know. I feel like if you managing it for me, you responsive to folks. Like I'm already, why would I have somebody who's managing it for me be the same, the same lack of responsiveness? So anyway, what's up, Metamorphosis? Speaking, just got certified. Okay, got certified. You have to tell us about that. I'm not certified. Not at least to speak. I don't have any certifications or anything like that. Okay, I was on Stephanie's. Yes, I was on Stephanie's. So, welcome. Thank you for being here. So, as I've, evolved in the space, now let me just say this. I've known before I was a farmer the value of public speaking. I've been getting paid to be a speaker before I became a farmer. I've always been compensated for speaking in whatever career field I was in. When I was a educator, I've taught from elementary to college classes, fundraising, like so I wasn't new to getting paid for speaking. What was new was being paid for speaking in, in farming, in agriculture, and also really expanding who I was speaking to. And even though I was getting compensated before, I also didn't get the level of compensation I could have. My attitude before was, well, oh, I'm happy they're paying me, so I'll be okay with this. Now my attitude is, this is the value that I'm bringing to the table. And that took a moment to get to the point that I understood what I was bringing to the table. So one of the key tenets in public speaking is you have to believe in the value of your story. Okay. And not just a story if you're in farming or in something agriculture related, not just about that journey, but your life experience as well. So if you have been following me for a minute, you already know this probably. If you're new to the channel, you wouldn't. But I became a mom as a teenager, 15 years old. Public speaking, the value of story. Now, that is something that, if depending on what the topic is about, maybe I'm talking about resiliency and I'm speaking about well-being and believing in your dreams, etc., to a group of aspiring farmers. That's something that may have some relevance. And I can go into it and be like, so I was a teenage mom, right? But I understand the value of my story. And the thing about public speaking, there's different types of public speakers. Some are more charts, graphs, informative, talking statistics, etc. That's their thing. Some are trying to explain some very technical um, aspect of something or whatever, and they're trying to, convince you of this, whatever, break it down to layman's terms. And then there are those, me, the group I fit into, I am a storyteller. Okay. So I wouldn't go and be like, hey, I was a teenage mom. I'm going to bring you in with me. It was 10 days after my 15th birthday. I did not have a party. My family was still very angry with me. And the reason they were angry was because I was also 2 weeks overdue to give birth to my daughter, right? I'm bringing you in to the story so that by the time I get to whatever point it is I have to say, then we've built a connection. Like, I'm bringing you into my story. But in order for me to do that, I have to understand the value of it. So when I'm on stage, I'm not focused on if these people in this room are going to be convinced that I am this expert. My check's deposited. I've convinced who I needed to convince, right? I am stepping on that stage with the knowledge of, from this to I'm here now. And so I'm bringing the value of my entire story with me. So you have to, number one, you have to know the worth of your story. And then you are able to identify ways that your story is unique and it's going to have value to audiences. And maybe it's going to be on sustainability or growing herbs on a wide scale or entrepreneurship, but it may also be connected to how to be resilient and how to create impact and other qualitative things as well. Now, when it comes to public speaking at this point, I really don't have to seek out opportunities. But starting out, it may be, well, how do I even connect with opportunities to do public speaking? And one of the key things I can suggest is if there is a conference or some type of, training, something like that, where there's speakers, respond to some for proposals. A lot of them will have some type of process that you can apply to be a speaker. And, that can be a great way to start building your reputation as a speaker, but also to really helping you get comfortable. It can be with agricultural organizations. You can look into speaking at educational institutions. A lot of these professors be wanting somebody to come talk to their class. Okay. So that's a great way. Some of them may even be paid, or they may even have honorariums as well. And you can start local or regional and then branch your way out. Or if there's if you have a niche like me, I'm in the herb farming space, I'm in the consumer packaged goods space, I'm in um the plant that rhymes with temp, the word that rhymes with Hannibus space. Like, so I'm in the tea space. So I look at opportunities as well within those spaces, to see what's out there, etc. But that's something that you can do as well. I don't do it as much now, but there's a couple of things that I do take a look at to see if they have a call for proposals. So there are a couple of things out there like that I'm interested in. And you can leverage these speaking events. Let's say that you're going to be speaking somewhere and you're not getting paid, okay? Somewhere local, you're not getting paid. But there's an opportunity for you to promote your products and services. If you have some products and services, then do that. Say, okay, that's fine. Let me get a table and be able to, promote my business. So that's trying to see if there's any comments. Hey Ra, last bit. You gotta get some more. Yeah. Okay. So definitely, look at those opportunities um that exist out there with the call for proposals and things like that. And if there's not a call for proposal, if it's something you're really interested in, these days it's too easy to find out who's running something, right? Push comes to shove, you can send them a message on a social media platform. Like if it's something you really want to speak at. And when it comes to speaking, you have different types of speaking. You have the keynote speaker, which is usually like the featured speaker. Some conferences may have a few keynotes. They may have an opening, a lunchtime, a closing, an overall keynote. Actually, let me show y'all my last keynote. Look, can y'all see this? Am I holding it up? Hold on. Uh-oh. Isn't this gorgeous? They presented me with, oh, it's kind of heavy, this award, certificate of appreciation. It was the 2024 Southern Region Small Farms Conference. But yeah, so the keynote, that's like you're the featured speaker. You generally get paid more for a keynote. All right. They're flying you in or getting you there. They're going to put your hotel up. You may have a little social gathering the evening before. You're expected to, engage, connect, etc., be personable. Now, some people, some keynotes, they go to their head. It go to their head or whatever. Because there are egos in public speaking. No surprises, egos and everything. But anywho, that's that's the headliner speaker kind of thing. But then you also have where you can participate on panels. All right. When I went to Essence Fest, I was part of a panel. Thank you. Thank you. It is gorgeous. I was so appreciative. That was so, I didn't expect that. So that's not usually, you can do a keynote. Sometimes they give you gifts or things like that. But that was like above and beyond. It was, it's right here. That's why it's hands reach. But you can be a panelist, which means it's going to be, more 3, 4, 5 people sitting on the stage with some theme or commonality or something, topic that they're discussing. You can get paid to be a panelist. You can be a workshop, run a workshop, facilitate a workshop. So there are different ways that you can engage with public speaking. For some, it's easier to start with like workshops and presentations because it's usually a smaller audience versus a keynote, which may be in front of hundreds, thousands of people. Hey, growing with Hudson. Awesome, awesome. So look local, look at educational institutions, organizations within whatever space it is you want to speak on. And then also understand the value of your story. I'm just recapping. And know that you have different aspects of life that you are expert on from your lived experience. If you've been through a lot, if you have been through a lot of trauma, drama, etc., and you are here right now watching this live stream, then you've got a story. You've got a story, and there are dummies out there who get paid to talk every single day. So why would you not be able to? So another thing is you want to position yourself as a speaker. And let me tell you something now. If you are serious about developing a brand, whether it's a personal brand, when it I do a lot of my speaking under the Farmer C brand because that's its own brand. Sometimes I'll bring in Green Heffa Farms. It depends basically on the agreement. All right. So for me at this point, because I like to have a sliding scale, my price range is typically between 2,500 and 10,000. It depends on who asking, what they asking for, how long they need, etc., etc. Plus, always, they're going to cover my travel expenses and my lodging. Okay. Now, I'm not trying to be on first class or whatever. Matter of fact, let me book my own ticket and you reimburse me. It's usually how I'll do it because, I use, my card and I got miles and all of that. So let me go ahead and book my own ticket. But that's now 2025, that price is going to change. 2025, I'm changing a lot of things. I'm even changing some of the things about people who hear me for free. And how that looks for me. But that's where I am right now, 2,500 to 10,000. And typically the biggest thing is what is the budget of the organization? Typically. But it can be me doing a keynote to like one of my engagements this month, next week, actually, I'm doing a keynote and I'm teaching 2 sessions. And so that looks a certain way versus if I'm just flying in to do actually earlier next week. Next week is crazy for me. I'm pretty much on the road most of the week. But the earlier part of the week, ooh, I'm saying this live. You know what? We keep our peace and we keep our peace. So I can't even be I can't even be living my life. I mean, I'm security conscious, but I also am not gonna allow this society to just have me so oppressed that I'm just walking around in fear. We match positive energy and we overmatch negative energy. We take it to the next level. So I'll leave that at that. So anywho, the other one, I'm flying in, flying out. I'm just teaching the workshop, couple of hours, leave in the morning. I'm back by evening. But the second one, I'm going to be doing the keynote. Plus, they want me to teach 2 workshops. So I'll be leading 2 sessions. So you can tailor it, but in order for you to do that, you have to position yourself as a speaker. And so many folks do not have a LinkedIn. Set up your LinkedIn page. Okay. If you want to set it up under your own personal brand, you can do that. You can set it up for your speaker brand. You don't have to put them folks that you don't like at your job. You don't have to put them on your LinkedIn. Your LinkedIn is the aspect of yourself that you want to put forward. So you want to create a LinkedIn page. Okay. Then you also want to create what's called a speaker profile, which is basically going to showcase your expertise, topics you can speak on, past engagements. Um, Now, I did mine kind of backwards. Like, I eventually developed one after I was like, oh, okay, these are coming regular. But I realized how if I had had one previously, I had a media partnership kit, but I did not have a speaker profile until later. So now I have a speaker profile. And I also have pharmacy.com, which is separate from greenheffafarms.com. And so pharmacy is my personal brand. And I use that to also highlight speaking engagements, where I'm going to be, et cetera, et cetera. So um, you want to create your speaker profile, showcasing your expertise, topics, and as you're developing your speaking portfolio, you'll be able to add those engagements. And another way, if you're interested in public speaking, to get some stuff under your belt, podcasts. Podcasts are always looking for people to talk to. There are tons of podcasts out there. You can speak on a podcast and ask them, just make sure it's part of your agreement that you're able to use it as well, like on your website and your social media and stuff like that. So that was just another tip. Oh, and well, no, that's more if you want to get, never mind. That's more if you want to get into writing and stuff like that. But you want to build yourself as a speaker. So once you get that speaker profile, and it don't have to be difficult, y'all. Y'all can go. You can use Canva and Chat GPT and ask them to do the work for you. Okay. When you go on Chat GPT, now you gotta give it something or whatever AI you like to use. I use Chat GPT a lot. But you go on there and you give it a request. Like let me do, hold on. Let me go to Chat GPT. Okay. Imagine you are pharmacy CEO of Green. I'm doing it right now, y'all. Green Heffa Farms, and you want to create a speaker profile showcasing your expertise, topics, and past engagements. All right, let me see what Chat GPT said. Mm. ChatGPT. Okay. Clarinda Pharmacy Stanley is a dynamic speaker, educator, and founder. Okay. First Black-owned farm in the U.S. to achieve certified B Corporation status. Okay. ChatGPT, do your research. With a unique blend of agricultural entrepreneurship, sustainability, leadership, and social advocacy, she inspires audiences to think differently about farming, philanthropy, and equity. I might need to go ahead and use this. A former nonprofit executive, pharmacy transitioned from a corporate career, build a thriving herb farm and wellness brand. She now empowers others. Y'all, pharmacy's journey from a rural upbringing and challenges as a teenage mom. Chat is in my business to becoming a nationally recognized is a testament to resilience, vision, impact. Look, and then it broke down some signature topics for me, y'all. It then gave me some topics. Oh, this is excellent. Oh, it's got my past engagements. I forgot about that one. It even gave like a why book pharmacy speaking engagements. Look, okay, I'm gonna copy paste this little prompt I use because Chat GPT is all in my business, but it's in a good way. Imagine you are whoever. Okay, hold on. Let me give y'all a prompt. You are, and then that's your name, and then I'm just gonna put y'all CEO of something, CEO of business name, and if it's not, if you don't have a business, you could just be like, imagine you are who you are, a emerging public speaker or whatever. So that's what I use right there. And the key when you're using these AIs, you can't be like, edit this. No, you got to be like, imagine you are about to speak to a crowd of farmers and you need a compelling beginning sentence for your, you know, public speech on, and give it the title. Like, if the AI is going to be here, make it work. Okay? I'm not going to sit up here and be dealing with no artificial intelligence and it not produce. So anyway, do y'all see it? I dropped it in the chat, the prompt that I used. And so anyway, create your speaker profile. You know, go on Canva, get one of those little templates, right? Like put a little work towards the look. Make sure you know it's a decent, but keep it cute, keep it simple. You don't have to do a whole lot. All right, you don't have to do a whole lot. You just want to put the highlights. It's almost like your speaker resume, so to speak, even though it's not a resume, but it's your speaker profile. And then you're gonna go and you're gonna get your LinkedIn profile done, okay? And establish yourself and start following some folks you like to, there's some opportunities you want to speak um, for or at, then start following and engaging with them. So that's the way you can build some relationships with event organizers and potentially pitch yourself to relevant audiences. And again, depending on what your speaking style is, regardless, you really need to get comfortable with storytelling. And some of you I know are phenomenal storytellers. I know y'all be having folks cracking up at the family reunions or at the brunches or wherever, at the workplace. You know how to tell a story. Public speaking, you can take that skill and use it to connect emotionally with the audience. You want to be able to do the storytelling, give them some actionable takeaways, right? Tied to whatever it is you're talking about. When I'm speaking, I want to give them some actionable takeaways tied to whether building their farming brand or expanding herbs in the well-being program, business, whatever. And then also look at ways you can optimize revenue generation at these speaking events. For me, bundling products is an option. I'm finishing up some books. So for 2025, a big portion of my negotiation to do public speaking is I also want to be able to promote and sell my books. And then yeah, like those are pretty much my tips, but I did want to share with y'all a really good tea. And I have actually given it a name. It's called Luminasi. Ooh, am I saying how I can't say my own? Hold on, let me look, y'all. I out the syllable. Hold on. I just came up with it. Luminasi, okay, which is actually a real word. It means to illuminate. So that'll be right here on this blank part because it's going to be a limited edition. But I've been using this for some time. I absolutely love it. Before I was gifted the okra leaves, I was doing it with the original lineup of herbs. And so I have passion flower, lemon balm, Ella campaign, which is a root, and then marshmallow root. And then when I was gifted the okra leaves, because okra leaves are just so beneficial because they naturally coat and soothe your throat. I was like, oh, well, let me add the okra leaf to it, and I absolutely love it. So with the passion flower, that's just a beautiful nervine. It helps reduce nervous tension. It promotes relaxation. But what I really love about passion flower is while it promotes relaxation, it doesn't make you feel drowsy. Instead, it just really it helps you feel calm and focused. If I'm going to do public speaking, for me, my preferred speaking style is I like graphics, usually just a photo. I don't do a lot of charts and I don't do a lot of graphs and things like that. Um, I usually do a really, a photo of something, something poignant, something relevant to whatever I'm speaking about, and then I'm telling a story with it. So I typically don't have notes, and depending on the event, there may or may not be a teleprompter. So if I don't have notes and there's not a teleprompter, I need to be calm and focused. I need to feel like I'm going up here having a conversation. And it's easier when you get paid. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. That check clear, I'm up there. I'm good. I go up there, y'all, herbed up and excited. I am like, hello. How are you doing today? Like, for real. But passion flower helps with that. Keeps me calm, keep me focused. Look how quick. I could find a microphone in a minute, y'all. What is this? Oh, this is the little air thing to keep the keyboard clean. And then, of course, okra leaves. It has mucilage, which is what what you know. I know we hear mucilage and you think of things conditioned to believe that all produced in the body negative, etc. But when you're using herbs that are rich in mucilage, it has the ability to soothe, and that's what the okra leaf does. It just soothes the throat. Plus, it helps provide some hydration, y'all. Okay, which is going to help with that vocal clarity. I need to project. I need you to hear what I said. All right, because I said what I said, and I want you to hear it clearly, so that we don't have any miscommunications while I'm on this stage. Lemon balm, which is calming, another calming herb, really helps to steady them nerves, y'all, helps to boost that focus. Okay. I don't need to be just calm up there and I'm forgetting everything. I'm perimenopausal. I need to be able to for that focus to be boosted. All right. And it's also a really good one for stage fright. All right. If that's a concern for you, lemon balm is great. Ella campaign, which we just now, I'll be adding that to the website very, very soon. Just need some pictures. But it is in this blend. It is, I love that one because it helps support that respiratory health, y'all. It elevates throat irritation. Now, it's actually not in this right here because it comes in a powder and I keep it separate because I like to keep my teas pretty and the powder be coating and everything. It's purely on aesthetics. It's purely about aesthetics. But it's going to support that respiratory health. It's going to alleviate any irritation. You've been practicing, you've been trying to project. You're the type when your nerves hit you, it affects your voice. No, you need it to be strong and clear. And so Ella Campaign is going to help with that. And then another known for that mucilage content is marshmallow root. And that's another throat coater. Okay. All these dusty throated folks out here, they need some of this mucilage for their spirits. But marshmallow root is going to coat the throat, reduce dryness and irritation, and it's going to help protect those vocal cords if they have some prolonged use. And so that is my blend Now, of course, I am not no medical doctor. Always be aware of what you're using and how it may counter there might be some counter indications with medications. For example, passion flower, it could interact if you're taking some prescribed sedatives or anti-anxiety medications. So you want to any plant in the daisy family. I wouldn't suggest that. If you're pregnant, lactating, I wouldn't suggest it. Of course, you always check if you're pregnant, lactating. And for any of these, any blend for the most part, I would always suggest taking breaks, like, you know, not just having prolonged use without a break. You always want to take a break. And that's going to support the adaptogenic properties of the herbs, you know. So, anywho, that's all I got. I hope that was helpful. Affordable. Okay, let me see some comments. You do need to try my products. Don't nobody ever come on here telling me they sipping my products. I don't never be like, girl, let me take that back. Ra does. Rob be coming on here. There's a couple of you. Let me not say that. That's not true. It's a couple of you. But a lot of y'all don't never be like, girl, I'm sipping on some of your herbs. Why you spill this valuable tea? But yes, let me see. Years ago, Affordable Speakers Bureau. Yeah, they would. They would. I've never attended Toastmasters or I've never had formalized training in public speaking. I do come from a family. My mother was a phenomenal orator. She could speak. And my father is actually a very good public speaker. Now, he's more on the formal graph, statistics, analytical side, and my mother was more of the storyteller. But I don't know if Toastmasters, I don't know if they still teach or not. And I don't know. I think there's something too to be said for just authentic people and not necessarily having that formalized, this is the pitch you should use. This is the way you should stand. I mean, don't be up there slouching or whatever, but like I move. I'm not a give me a podium and I stand and no, I gotta move. I gotta get into it. Because I also like a lot of engagement with the audience. Like I like to find that person that's nodding off and then tell their friend or whoever sometimes tap them on the shoulder and let them know that they got the cameras on. And then the person wake up and be like, nah, you knew I was gonna be up here talking for a minute. If you don't wake up. um, so thank you, Ra. I took a certification through Black Women Who Want More. Okay, how was that? How was that certification? Raised in a small church. Yep. Oh, churches for sure. Them Christmas speeches and them Easter speeches. And because I knew how to read early and I was always in trouble for running my mouth, they would try to give me like a long one to kind of stumble me. And I think that's where I learned how to do extemporaneous speaking, and that's just speaking on the spot. That is a skill that I have, and I believe it's because I didn't know my Christmas speech a lot of times, and it was long, and so I'd wing it. I'd wing it. And my oldest daughter has that attribute. I remember she forgot her one year and she started talking about the Power Rangers up there. And uh-oh. Ooh. Look, I ain't even mad at the internet because it lasted a good bit of time. It's awesome. Okay, still feel. Yeah, I mean, try it out. Try it out. Now, the thing I will say, don't get so caught up, and I've said this before, don't get so caught up in courses and certifications and things like that that you don't actually do the thing. Okay. So definitely check it out, etc. But in the meantime and in between time, there's somebody, Girl Scouts troop that needs a conversation. There's some organization. If somebody needs somebody to come talk to them. And the best way, I believe, even with all the certifications in the world, and I'm not negating the value of them, but I think that actual experience is what like gets you most comfortable with public speaking. And before I go, understanding that, yeah, you're building your portfolio, be strategic, don't let it be extractive, but also be thinking about your prices. So do your research and see what people are getting paid to talk about um, in similar subject matter areas, but don't necessarily feel that that's gonna, you know, that has to be how you value what you're talking about. I've had some spaces where I was asked to speak and um they wanted a farmer to speak. And so, my price is my price, whether it's the farmer me, the CEO me, the entrepreneur me, the fundraiser, my price is my price. So I shared my price with them and they were astonished and they were like, "Oh, we don't pay farmers that much." I won't be there. This farmer won't be speaking. You want me to leave my operation, my business, where I could send emails and make money, and I've got customers who want my products. You want me to leave my operation to come and talk to your audience, and you want me to accept what nominal amount you have in your mind that is what a farmer deserves? I'm a farmer CEO, brands owner. You got to pay the price. And so make sure that you value what you have to say, and that the amount is one that you feel is respectable and respectful. So, all right, y'all. It's 3 o'clock. Well, 2:58, almost three. So close enough. I don't want to hold y'all any longer than necessary unless y'all got a question. Let me ask that one more time. Any questions? Definitely check out this blend. It'll be a limited number. And one more time. The details. And it will benefit not only Green Heffa Farms, but also EP Pharmacy in South Carolina, as I will split the profits equitably. And if you order anytime soon, I got some new stickers. I love my stickers. See the bling? See the glitter? All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great week. Bye.